Today I have in the latest from Seagull watches. The watch is the new Legacy Edition Moon Phase. It is an updated and redesigned version of the watch. It was released to celebrate 70 years of watchmaking at the Tianjin factory. Big thanks to the folks over at Seagull1963.com for sending this in. Full disclosure, this was given to the channel and does not have to be returned, but just want to be transparent with you on that. But let's get to it and check out the watch. All right. Now, back in 1955, the Chinese government instructed several watchmakers to collaborate with the Tianjin factory to create their first pilot watch. This release, which is limited to 1,500 pieces, celebrates the anniversary of that. Couple of design changes happening with it, but one I think a lot of people will like is the reduction in the lug-to-lug measurement, making it a bit better of a wearing watch. A couple other things we'll get to as we go through the watch today, but the end result is we have a very beautiful watch here. The dial is one that really changes depending on the lighting, from a silver tone to champagne and almost a rose gold. It has a really nice sunray finish and is topped off with applied rose gold markers with the numerals at every other hour. Up top is the star logo and 21 jewels printed, and as I'm recording this, I'm realizing that I believe this is possibly my first moon phase on the channel. The moon phase is made using 3D printing and is also loomed. Not a super practical thing to have loomed maybe, but it's definitely cool. So let's get the chronograph going here, and over at the 3 o'clock is the subdial for the minutes totalizer for the chronograph, up to 30 minutes. At the 9 o'clock is the subdial for the running seconds. The hands are heat blued versus painted, and blued hands really suit the watch. They're the right length too, reaching right out to the markers, and as a whole, it's just a very well done dial layout. Let's stop and reset the chronograph here. And love the feel of those pushers when you're using the chronograph function. The case is fully polished, and check out that box sapphire crystal. So good. The crown is signed with the star logo, and I'm just noticing through the camera here, I think I have some of that blue sticker on there still, but on the opposite side of the case, there is the pusher to adjust the moon phase. The star of the show, at least one of them, is the Seagull ST 1908. It's finished with Geneva striping on the bridges, which I believe is a first for these, and the movements have to be about the nicest looking movement out there in this price range. Beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour and with a power reserve of approximately 45 hours. Winding action is good, and the crown is a good size too for grip. The strap is a suede strap that comes on the watch with quick release spring bars. No break-in time needed at all. It's really soft straight out of the box. And speaking of box, the watch comes out with this travel case, and inside is a UV torch you can use to charge up the moon phase loom. The outer box actually also has loom on the moon phase, which I would have never guessed was there without being told about it the other day, but that's kind of a neat little touch, a neat little detail with it too. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 39.8 millimeters. Lug to lug is 45.7 millimeters, which is reduced down from the original 50.5. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 15.1 millimeters. Water resistance is 50 meters, although they do test these up to 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25-inch wrist. And yeah, this is a super nice watch. There's lots of videos out there on the history of the brand, even a couple here on my channel, but it's great to be able to buy a watch that has that legacy, for lack of a better word, at this price point. Cost for these come in at 479 euros, which is about 565 USD as of today's exchange rate. The first 500 buyers will also get a blueprint book that talks about the design of the watch. And yeah, this is a really great release from them. Link to where you can find these will be below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.